Hi, welcome to How to Change the World, a short course in campaigning. If you think the world is perfect, you've come to the wrong place. But if you'd like to move the world in little ways or large, stick around and I'll help you find the fulcrum to bring about the change you want. Millions of people want change, from an end to sexual harassment and unequal pay, to leaving the European Union, or staying in for that matter, to global issues like climate change. Every month, over 1,500 new campaigns are launched on the change.org petition site in the UK alone, joining 200 million people across the world. Avaz, another petition site, has thousands more petitions, and 38 Degrees in the UK has 3 million members. The government's petition site has more than 9,000 petitions. That's a lot of people who want change. Of course, petitions aren't the only way of making change, but what would you like to change? Lots of people want change, but most feel powerless to make a difference, and it's easy to see why. Most campaigns and petitions fizzle out after a short while. Some flare up and create a stir, but they soon peter out and don't really make that much difference. A few get celebrity support and shoot up, but then crash down when interest wanes and disappear. Most campaigns bump along the bottom for years or even decades. They make a difference, but don't achieve their objectives. A few take off, like Jubilee 2000 campaign against international debt. They touch a tipping point, described by Malcolm Gladwell, and we'll go into that in a future video. But in my experience, most campaigns don't follow this smooth curve but go up and down and round, and it's a matter of knowing what to do and how to persist, and you can achieve your objectives. So out of perhaps 1,000 people who want to make a difference, 200 might take action, 20 or so may join or form a campaign, but only one achieves their objectives. So the question is, what is it that makes a difference between the 1,000 and the one? Well, you need to look at campaigns in practice. Look at the steps that people took, how they moved along, who they involved, what they did. And we can learn from these to help you achieve your aims. And when more people know how to campaign well, the number of people campaigning and achieving their objectives will rise, and we can make a better world. So stick with this video series and see how you can make a difference. Every campaign starts with a problem, a burden, and solving that problem creates a possibility for a better world. Some campaigns start with that possibility. Either way, every campaign is a journey from where you are now to where you want to be. And this video series is about finding the best steps to bring about the change you want.
I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
Martin Luther King did not say, "I have a nightmare." He communicated a vision of a non-racial future which moved millions and still inspires more than 50 years later. So what's your dream? A clear goal is the #1 priority for any successful campaign. If you're not clear where you're going, how can anyone help you get there? A clear vision inspires, motivates, and informs every successful campaign. There is no such thing as an unrealistic goal, only unrealistic timescales. When you have a clear vision, you can create steps backwards from that vision, which will build the path to achieve your goal. So to recap this short introduction, many people want change, but most don't manage to bring about the change that they want. You can learn how to create change and move the world, and I suggest you start with your vision. This will help you build the fulcrum from which you can lever the change that you want. And these video series will cover the different aspects of your fulcrum step by step. And I suggest your next steps, you might get somebody who can act as a sounding board, a buddy, a coach, or a mentor to help you think through your campaign. And also look for opportunities to learn how to campaign. I run campaign workshops, as do the Sheila McKechnie Foundation. The Good Lobby Campaign Boot Camp runs a longer training program, and I also run an apprenticeship on leading change, which is free to charities and large organizations. And watch out for the next video to help you with your next step. If you're a student or a teacher, look out for my book on practical politics about how to put campaign training into any course program, and get your library to order a copy. And look out for the next video, which is on naming the problem. Let the adventure begin.